Welcome. Please feel free. If you like one-on-one attention, just wave. Nothing needs to happen. Don't need to speak, but you can share or speak about anything. Welcome, Stephen. Nice to have you with us. I'm not sure if you heard in the beginning. If you liked, okay. If you like to share or if you like to speak one-on-one, just wave and then unmute yourself and we can have a exchange. Nothing needs to be said, yeah, but we can. Mm. Maria.
Hi, Meike.
Hi.
You see all.
What a luxury just to sit with whatever.
With whatever. For me, it's English is not the speak the language now.
No, I know. Just take your time. Words will come. Really. And otherwise I can translate also. If it's not too difficult.
Jetzt will ich mal in meiner Heimatsprache loslegen.
Oh my God.
It's gone, what I want to say.
Yeah, it's gone.
The last week, it was easy to stay with difficult things. And yesterday happens a touch and I can stay with it, but it feels like I can't not really. There's a longing that it should go away. This I feel.
Yeah.
And I can notice it, and I can stay also with it, with this, that I don't like it. and it sehnen. It's sehnt sich.
Long,
It's
yeah, longing.
long for be met in this from another
Yeah.
human being.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, what a beautiful invitation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the longing is also to be met in this kind of field that we are entering right now, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's also curiosity for how to go. Not how does it happen that I can go, or this system or whatever can go to this place with these difficult things.
Yes. Yeah. So how is it right now? Those difficult things, are they received here?
They include it.
Yeah.
In my heart.
Yeah.
I feel it here strongly. And it get a little bit like the head could lean on to something or somebody. Yeah.
The shoulder, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that feels sweet.
So more and more including the whole field also here in this. You feel it?
Of course. I feel it.
So amazing. This brings the thought that the most difficult thing is to stay with this person who brings the difficult for me, looks like bring it for me, and to see how it hurting the other person too, for himself. And this is the most difficult thing to hold for me. Hold is not really doing.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah. Yeah. And what I've noticed in my own experience is I really have to let the other person do their thing, and I'm taking care about this here.
Yes, yes. And yet...
yeah, I know, you know, it's just so nice to speak it.
Yeah. And there could be an resistance to this, that he should be in another way. It could be. I couldn't see it, but I don't mean that it is. Yes, to it couldn't mean that this is the truth.
Mm.
But
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. It shows when it
doesn't matter.
shows.
It doesn't matter. No, it really doesn't matter. Yeah, the only thing maybe that matters is to hold this here.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And this is not, it looks like this is not my hurt. It's the hurt from him and from him. That it's what
Yeah.
I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
When it yeah, that's when it was mine, I could look and I can hold it. And then it goes. It's always have been like this.
Yeah.
This I could hold and hold and hold and hold, and it doesn't go away. It doesn't be like this feels like it stay weeks, months.
Mm. Mm.
Yes, and maybe this is why I say it's not mine. Because I don't feel hurt from him to me. That's not that what happened.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I only see that there is hurt in himself and not in me. And this is what hurts, what hurts here.
Mm. So what hurts is that somebody else is hurting?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Himself or whatever.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
And sometimes there comes also in one inside and I feel alone because he go in this way, he go with him.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes this loneliness, and then I can hold me, and then this girl go away. And then comes the other again and again.
Yeah, yeah.
And yet I do things that that's good for me. I think I can sorgen für mich, can
Look after myself.
yeah.
Look after myself. Yeah, yeah. How is it now?
It opens up again. And it is a longing for stop speaking about this.
Ah.
Now it's a strong feeling in the heart with leaning back.
Mm.
Oh, there's joy.
Mm. Mm. Coming and going and coming and going. Right? That is so absolutely amazing. How it just changes, how experience, sensations, I mean, just all of it changes all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Especially when there's space, when when there's not so much entanglement. It just moves and moves and moves,
Yeah.
one after the other. Because it was interesting when you spoke about joy, I could just feel, that joy, and then already something different again. Nothing you can rely on.
And it looks like when it is spoken, for me, I have not dispersed this as this speaking is needs so much energy that I can't really feel this joy because
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
and so when it is only an wind, when sometimes joy is so big and so then I can feel it too. But when it is only so small, then but that doesn't also, it's okay. It happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for reminding
Mm.
myself.
Mhm. Mhm. Thank you. Mm. 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 Laura from Portugal.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to.
Oh, have you got me?
Yeah, it's you got to come very close to the microphone so that I can hear. Because I have you full.
Better?
No, I can hear you, but you're very far away. So
Hmm.
well, let's just try. Let's just see. If I don't understand, I ask. So whatever thoughts, whatever sensations, whatever stories doesn't disturb our connection at all. At least from my side. Don't know why I have to say that, but somehow I had to say that. It felt like as if something tried to push itself in between us. And I'm just telling it, keep pushing, keep pushing. I don't mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't mind.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, for me it's very easy. It's yeah, there's no question really.
Did you sense that energetic, that what I was talking about?
I was kind of going through my own thing because I was remembering a dream I had last night that you were in, and it was quite funny.
Oh.
So that was kind of taking my attention.
Okay, see, that seemed like, okay, I guess I picked up on that.
Yeah, but the dream was funny, but there was a hint of something to it. Just something that it's hard to put into words, but there was something there in it underneath the humor that was a bit more potentially, wanting to take me into something.
Okay, thanks for sharing that. It's just good to have that confirmation because I picked up on something. I don't know where it came from or what it was.
And it's actually fascinating because it's very subtle, but it's in that dream it was actually very strong, and I'd like to try and find words for it, but it's to do with wanting like this so much, and I was actually like asking you for more satsangs, and I was arranging them, and then I was going out to get a cake and I was forgetting to get the cake, and
yeah. I guess I picked up on the cake. So even though the cake is very, very tempting to go after the cake, but it can't push itself between us. I'm just so that it's clear. Yeah.
Okay, back to this. Yeah, I was so desperately wanting to like make this happen and arrange these things and do this, and then I kept missing it because I had to go and get things, and
yeah,
you know.
yeah, totally get it. Beautiful. So can we have satsang and can we have cake at the same time? It's nearly like, our life being satsang.
Yeah, and yeah,
Mm.
I've had this kind of word coming to mind a lot the past few days. It may not mean anything, but I'm just going to speak it. Like this word ruthless, and there's a lot of suffering going on in my family at the moment, and not like nobody's coping at all, and I'm just like, I don't know, there's this ruthlessness in me that actually isn't interested and just only has this interest. And obviously there's a lot of guilt around that, but it's been like that for quite a long time, and I just don't know. I don't know about that stuff. I really don't know how to help anymore, and I'm just like, and I think that's maybe like what the dream was about. This is what I'm interested in, and there's things that keep trying to take me away, and I'm not sure if I'm still meant to go there or not.
Yeah. I understand. I guess it will show you, that's also my personal experience. Sometimes I have ideas, oh, my interest is only this or whatever, and I'm not interested in doing this, but then all of a sudden I find myself exactly there where I don't want to go.
Yeah, and that happened actually in the last couple of weeks. That happened. And
yeah, that happens. Yeah. So what? That's fine too, huh? It's not really a choice in a certain way, isn't it? It's you find yourself where you find yourself, isn't it? Yeah, and taking a breath there. Finding a breath wherever we find ourselves, in which situation, which circumstance, without having a judgment, maybe with luck.
Yeah, I mean, the judgment is the strong sense that I don't want to be involved, and a lot of guilt around that.
Yeah.
And I have to be. I have no choice.
Yeah. See, that's beautiful seeing, because that's when actually compassion for the lower body system can come in, isn't it? Because if there's an idea that you have a choice, then the stick comes out. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. There's just this like question of I don't have a choice, and so I can see that, but there's still nothing I can do, even in it.
Exactly.
Like I've tried so many times over my whole life, and I realize there's nothing I can do.
Yes. So how is that? And it's really clear that there's nothing that you can do.
I feel like I should be able to, because I'm the one that sees bigger, and they don't. So I should be able to you know.
So that's really beautiful. Let's just see that I you were talking about. Who's that? Feels like a, and I know that I, of course, in my own experience, feels like a huge personality with lots of ideas how it should be and what I should do and how I should live my life and so on and so on.
In relation to my family, or just in relation to me?
In relation to you. That I, that has the idea that it should be better and should know because the family doesn't know. Phew, that's a judge, huh? I mean, there's so many personalities in one. It's like a serious I, a very serious personality type. It stands there and watches every move you do and judges heavily. And knows everything better. It knows what's right and knows what's wrong. And it beats itself up. Because accordingly to what that I thinks how it should be, gosh, you do it all the time wrong. All the time. So let's just see, you know, there is even an idea that that is who you are, huh? Yeah. So let's have a look. Yeah, it's super cool. Let's have a look if we can go a little bit beyond that I. You know, who's underneath that? What's underneath that? Let's see if we can get a peek.
Yeah, I'm not sure how.
No worries. Just considering. It's just an idea. Just, you know, it's very strong, that personality, that I, that sense of I, that character. Man, that one is strong. It's big. It's big. It's taking a lot of space.
It actually comes down
huge.
to the smallest things, like how and when I open my door, how and when I, like the smallest things. It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. I mean, I know that guy too. So just so that you know, I'm pretty sure everyone here in our circle knows that one. Yeah, see there, the smiling, nodding. Yeah. So we all know that's that personality, that character. So now the question would be, or one of the questions that comes to me is that who we are? I mean, I can see if I go with that character, as that character, actually, I don't want to live. That one doesn't give me much breath. It's like, doesn't give me room at all to live. That one is like a killer. Can't move. Can't move. Wherever you move, you're wrong. Can't get it right. Better go to bed and sleep. If that one lets me. If it lets me. So I know that personality type is very strong, also in our society, that, you know, everyone knows that one. So the inquiry really deeply would be, who am I? You know, there are all these aspects that show themselves, but who am I, or what am I beyond that? And it's not, you know, to define that as another character.
Yeah, even when it is appearing that, you know, I'm getting things very wrong and I'm actually making situations worse, like even in that.
Yeah. Who's doing that, Laura? Who or what? What is it that does that?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
I've been trying to understand why I've been struggling so much with the mental health of people in my family, and wondering why am I struggling so much with this, and
yeah,
you know, like I should be able to do better.
yeah. But that's a joker, can you see?
But then if I can't do better, then, you know,
Yeah.
then we're all totally fucked. I'm the only one in the family like that seems to keep some clarity in.
No, I get it. I get it. And it's not about not having clarity. It's more about that pressure that's behind it. Because you can see that pressure that's behind it that brings you into a very painful situation, actually, because you see your system struggling. It's like you don't want to be there, but you have the idea you should. You have the idea because you see so clearly you should solve all the problems, or whatever the idea is, what it speaks.
Or at least be a bit more of an easeful presence and not make them feel worse.
Yeah. And can you do that?
It would seem not.
No. So, okay.
I mean, I thought I was, but that it seems to have made some things worse.
Yeah, so fantastic to see that. So obviously that is not your job. Otherwise, it would just go that way, isn't it? So just for a moment, just here in our circle, let's just allow you not having to do that. Just here, you know, it might jump back into having the idea that it needs to take care about someone. But right here, right now, don't have to do that. And again, you know, I'm just saying it like that. You see if it resonates or not, if it can give itself permission to right now not having to do anything like that, not having to save anybody, not having to even see clearly.
Yeah, because I don't actually want to, like, I mean, that sounds terrible, but I don't want to save anyone, like.
So how's that? How does that feel? Just being here for a moment, not having to do any of that.
Like a big judgment that everybody must be going, oh my God, you're such a bad person, and how could you not want to save people?
And can you let that go for a moment? Just for a moment. Ah, comes a little breath, that's nice. Just us being here, you and me and all our friends. And we don't have to save each other. We don't have to do anything. Yeah, just leaning back. Just here, you know, it might go into other directions next moment. We don't know right now. You don't have to save me. And I don't have to save you. I could maybe ask for support or something, and then you could maybe say yes or no. I would like that kind of relating with you, where we don't want anything from each other, really, you know, but if there's anything we can ask, you know, but then I also know when you say yes, you mean it until you say no. And when you say no, you mean it until you say yes.
In this space and in this invitation, it's natural to support and
yeah. And it's also natural to say no when it's a no in this space. And this is the space where we start. Where we invite these systems that are so wired in a weird way, in a certain way, you know, where they feel normally separate, and then they have to do all these funny things and do things all the time that actually don't feel right. But then, you know, we can't distinguish anymore what's right, what's wrong. It's confused, actually confused.
Yeah, that's the thing. It feels very confused because there's such a separation, and my invitation is not taken, and that's where I can't do any more.
Yeah, but that is clear. So when there's an invitation, it's not taken, then it's very clear. So, okay, goodbye. This is my invitation. This is my gift. You take it or you leave it. Or we can see if there is a conversation, you know, is there anything that we have in common, and are we interested? Otherwise, we might move on. That's very clear. For that, we don't need a judge. For that, we don't need to make ourselves wrong or right or anything.
And yet I still have to find a way to like be there for my mother and be there for my brother, knowing they can't take the invitation, and actually it makes it worse for them.
So what's the entanglement there? Is it just because it's mother or brother? Or what's the entanglement?
What do you mean?
Oh, you said you have to do it. So I wonder what's behind that. When it's actually clear, what makes you say that you have to do it? Is it the entanglement of, okay, it's my mother and it's my brother, or what
Yeah,
makes
so
you?
I mean, I have to have a relationship with them and contact, and especially at the moment because things are very bad, I have to be there in some form.
Okay. Okay.
It's just knowing how to be there that's difficult, but
So is there room for you? You know, I don't really know the circumstance. It's also not important, but is there, is it possible for you that you can take care about yourself in a certain way? You know, that when it feels like it's getting too drawn into those circumstances with your brother and your mother, that you maybe just take a bit of space?
I mean, I think probably that's why I'm in Portugal.
They live in Portugal?
No, that's why I'm here, because they're in England.
Oh, okay. So you actually left because you didn't want to do the same. Is that right?
I wouldn't say I left because of that, but I would say that somewhere underneath I needed to be away from that environment.
Okay.
It's reoccurring. It's happened many times in my life, and
yeah, okay, I understand. So this is your way, that's your way of taking a break.
Potentially, yeah.
Okay, so then you are looking after yourself. That's beautiful.
I'm feeling very aware that I'm taking up a lot of time and talking in a way that's maybe not clear or connected for people.
I think it's very important that we speak to get maybe a little bit of clarity, because I can see how much confusion there is. Did you get anything out of this conversation?
I mean, I love to be here. Yeah, I'm just feeling that yeah, I'm taking room and yeah, being confused, and maybe that's not of interest, I'm not sure.
Mm. Yeah. So you didn't get anything out of our exchange?
Of course.
Oh, cool. Ah, so then that's fantastic. Could you put into words what you got out of it?
There's a place that you talk from, and a layer that I kind of know is deeper and bigger than this, and then there's this thing that's playing so strongly that's making me feel really guilty that I'm not maybe offering that to you, or I'm not offering that to the group, and I'm just being confused. And
see, that's exactly what I felt in the beginning. So it came in disguise of a cake. It felt like something was pushing itself in between us. So this is exactly it. And I'm just telling you or that again. I see you anyway. I see you. It can't push itself between us. My connection with you is totally clean and clear. However it will speak, whatever it will do.
and me to you.
Yeah, that's your turn. Now you tell me. I can't tell you that.
I'm wondering about the last 15-20 minutes, like, has it got in the way?
Do you have a sense that it got in the way? Have I moved away? Once?
No.
No. No. Then you have your answer. Then it didn't disturb. It doesn't disturb our connection ever.
And it doesn't feel like time wasted?
No, not to me. Otherwise I wouldn't. You should know me by now. I wouldn't. Oh, see, there comes a heart. Mm. It's really beautiful. Something is checking it out, huh? Something is like, what, really?
Yeah, I've never really experienced this checking out so deeply. I'm so normally so easy for me, and I'm really checking it out.
Yes. Yeah, let it check it out. It's so beautiful. It needs to really check us out, the field. It needs to know if this is for real. And I'm just saying it, I'm confirming it actually. I like to confirm it. It needs to check it out. It's healthy.
Is it checking out?
It's checking out if it's okay to be.
I really like it when you're like,
Yeah. Me too.
oh, it's so like,
Yes,
yeah,
right in your face, right in your
yeah,
face,
right in
right
my
here,
face.
right here. Yeah, I'm not letting you go. I'm not letting you go. It's that not as it tries, something really tries to push us apart with the best intention. So it's not even a bad thing. It's just, it doesn't know what else to do. And it can't. So it's checking it out. It's like, how come? How come? Normally this works. Normally it works.
I totally lost all sound then.
Oh, that's good. No worries.
No. I could just see this like intensity and I'm like, what are you saying?
From when on? It's from, did you hear when I said something is trying to push us apart?
Yeah, and then it went silent.
Yeah. So it is that which is trying to push us apart is not the bad guy. It's not the bad guy. So it doesn't know how else to do. It doesn't know how else to protect you. Let's say it like that. To protect something. That's not what I said, but anyway, that's what I'm saying now. I said something else. So, but it is noticing, whatever that is noticing that we're still together, that I haven't backed off an inch, not for one moment. And that's what it's checking out. It's like, wow, it's interesting to this aspect, that we're still together, even though it's trying to push us apart. And the closer we come.
Yeah, it like wants it closer and closer.
Yes, it does, because that's actually where it gives us space to really come together. It's like, wow, even if I push really hard, you're not going. No, I'm not. Even when I say, when I'm a good girl and I say, oh, I've took up so much space and so much time, and this is really a waste of time and all of that, you're still here. I'm still here. Still here. Keep on pushing. Still here. When it's trying to understand, can you see and feel? It's trying, something is so trying to understand.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's just in a complete wonder.
Yes, yes, yeah. It hasn't experienced this before.
Like your whole expression is like complete wonder to me right now.
Yeah, oh, I'm glad to hear. See, normally this works, when this comes in between people, normally they go apart. It's like, oh gosh, it's painful. Don't know what to do with this. And oh my God, I'm gone. I'm gone. So somehow our space invites something different. Our field, our beloveds here invites something different. It's like, so we are not getting sucked in by it, but we we don't mind. It can do its thing, but it doesn't disturb our connection. It doesn't disturb our field.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a problem, but there's such a pressure, like,
Yeah.
you know, like a sick, like I could be sick. There's such a strong pressure, and it's fine.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Yeah.
It's an immense pressure. Yeah, I know that pressure well. And it doesn't disturb our connection. No. Oh, Laura, you're so beautiful. Wow.
I don't know what to say.
No. Mm. 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 Now it feels like, let's give it some rest. Huh? Mm. And also letting it know whatever it will do, we won't move away. We're here. Thank you. Oh, can you see all those loving friends, beloveds? Oh gosh. Judith, I see you. I just need to acknowledge everyone. So grateful you are all here. So grateful you are all here. Hey, Judith.
Hi, Meike.
Oh, I have to make it lower. Yeah.
There's such a deep touch.
Mm.
It's so deeply that that you don't move away.
Yeah, gosh.
So precious to experience and to feel. And it touches something here.
Oh, thanks for the acknowledgement. Yeah. Yeah. We don't want to move away anymore. Huh? We don't. I mean, it's so funny. It's like something is so much bigger than all these movements. Let's say it like that. So here we are. Oof.
Yeah.
Keep on pushing. It's actually, I mean, I never know if the story is true or what, but that's what Buddha said when he sat down under the tree, under the Bodhi tree. I mean, that's not just, he put his hand down, said, okay, I am not moving. Come on, all the armies and all the sufferings and everything marching towards him. But come on, come. I am not moving. Yeah. And I see that in you too, Judith. I see the same. I see it. And I just have to make that distinction too, because in that exchange with Laura, it was so clear, because there is, I don't know, such a deep connection between us.
Yeah. It makes it clear that it wasn't her.
Yes,
All those
but also
movements.
it whatever that was, it tried to push, but at the same time, it was also saying, please don't leave.
That's the double bind, huh?
Yes, it was both at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was so very clear. Because, you know, if it can be a different circumstance where there is no interest of connection or whatever, and then it's okay to move on. It's not leaving, but it's a moving on.
Then that's also a need in that moment.
Yes, then it's very
Yeah.
clear. Otherwise it
Yeah.
becomes abusive, or it becomes a very, very strange situation. You know, when you kind of have an idea that you should be there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's already that idea, because here you can see how it is all according to need and all according to the moment.
Yes.
And in one moment you say, I stay, and in another moment you say, thank you. It's enough
Exactly.
now, you know?
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you for even more clarification.
Yes. Thank you for inspiring it.
Yeah, so also that it is not about enduring by I thought I had to stay. That's the other side, because then it's violence actually.
Absolutely.
To your own system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've done that too, huh?
Oh,
I mean,
how many times? Yeah. That it has moved me so deeply brings also even more gentleness in the system. Yeah. Yeah.
Gosh, these bodies and nervous systems, I mean, whatever we, gosh, it's real. Yeah, what to say? It's quite a roller coaster, huh?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. I so love, you know, in our coming together, how the perspective just moves a tiny little bit and everything looks different.
It's amazing, yeah.
I'm always curious, you know, to find words how that happens and what actually happens.
Somehow, the sense is that it also has to do with a kind of trust. And what you say earlier, when you feel it's for real.
Mm.
And
Mm.
then still, the magic is that it shifts, and I can't even say where or how, but something shifts by itself.
Yeah.
Or deepens by itself.
Or deepens by
Even
itself.
more, letting go,
Mm.
without doing,
Yeah.
happening.
There, that without doing, that's a key word, huh? That's a
Yeah,
kind of a,
a
it's
very
somehow,
important thing.
yeah, somehow when we come together, somehow all our systems by now know, okay, let's just be, nothing to do, nowhere to go, no changing, no fixing, just here. Starts breathing right here.
Mm.
Mm. Yeah, and then there's that trust, huh? That trust that it trusts itself.
Yeah. And then it is trusting the revealing also.
Yes. Yeah, then it reveals, exactly. Mm. And even then, no interference, it just shows. Tick, 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 tick. Yeah. Mm. No, thanks for helping me put words on it.
Mm.
It's nice to word it like it settles differently, so it brings a learning.
Yes, always. Huh?
Mm.
And it is indeed the refinement of finding words brings in a kind of delicacy and nuances, flavors, nuances.
Yeah.
And even that is a learning. So sometimes a word is the right word, sometimes it's not totally.
But it finds another one.
And then it finds something else.
Yeah.
And the beauty is then that it can happen because it feels that there is space for all of those little differences.
Yeah.
So from out that space, then this curiosity is there, and actually then it also likes to be refined and find the exact, precise.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It comes alive in the space where there's no right and wrong, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, no right or wrong. It's like, okay,
then it can come out, huh?
Yes.
Then it knows, oh yes.
Oh, I can explore, I can play. Oh.
Yeah.
All those fine little tentacles in all directions. Ooh.
And then for me, you can see what you spoke. It's good to hear it over and over again. How strong this and heavy that judgmental part is, and critical. Whoa, it's such a load, when we are in there, we are identified with that. Oh, such a load.
Heavy.
Yeah.
Pressure. Oh my.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lovely to be a moment free of that one, eh? Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
And then from here, you can even be gentle with that one. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. From here.
From here, then it's okay.
Absolutely.
The flavor of innocence is here now.
So innocent.
So innocent. Wow.
So finely innocent.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Mm. Mm. Oh, brings tears to my eyes. So fine.
Oh wow, yeah.
Just sweetness in there.
Tears are coming here too.
Mm.
Also by being seen here in this fineness. Innocence. Touches the heart. Mm. Now I feel so touched by meeting.
Mm.
Yeah. So deeply touched. Gratefulness is coming.
Waves of gratitude here too.
Yeah. Mm. 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 Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you all. And practically, I had to leave a quarter before 11, so over a quarter. I do have an appointment.
Thanks for letting us include it.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm experiencing two things here, and one's being on the razor's edge, and the other one's eating or serving cake in all its forms.
Sounds like a good place to be, on the razor's edge.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the cake. And I have the cake here on the screen because I have two screens for Zoom, and so I've been going backwards and forwards, been having you on one and the other person on the other, or having everybody on the other.
Yeah.
And I've been noticing as themes come up that it sort of plays out in the whole group.
Yeah.
And I've been noticing my judgments about things like that. So when we first turned up, I noticed I was feeling very distracted. Well, why wasn't I just there with you and the other person? And as we were first arriving, lots of people were moving and there was various things going on. And if I had the whole group there, I was allowing myself to be more involved with all the people who then I was judging, or they're fidgeting, or they're moving around, or whatever. And then if I switched back to two, then I was present. And then I noticed the part of me that wants to make everybody happy by bringing cake, when maybe half of me don't want fucking cake because they're on diet or whatever, or they see how they want to be here. And I notice how much I do that.
Oh, such a sweetness in that, huh?
The cake?
Yeah. I mean, not only the cake is sweet, but also, that intention to wanting to make everybody happy. Oh.
I experience sadness in that, the part that wants to make everybody happy, because that will make me good. That will.
Yes, I can sense that too, but the intention exactly. Yeah. And then, but you went already one further, and under there is also sadness.
There's something of going beyond the razor's edge, because at least in my mind, there's the idea that being on the razor's edge is difficult or painful or involves sort of samurai focus. And yet there's something here that's easy to just drop into. That's sort of like being the razor's edge. The razor's edge can't be anything but the razor's edge. That's it. And it's effortless. And there's some laughter and something about cutting cake, but I'm not sure if that's relevant or if that's just the part that sort of wants to serve cake and jokes.
Makes me laugh. So there is a sweetness in there. It's innocent. It feels very innocent, actually. That feels good. It's so nice to meet you here, Stephen. I just have to say, when I saw that you're coming, I thought, oh, that is just so wonderful. I feel honored. I thought, wow, that's really beautiful. Got to have some time to play. We have never had this. this. I mean, we've always met and,
Oh, yeah.
you know, but we've never had this, you know, this one-on-one meeting like this. So I really appreciate you showing up here.
Well, it's good to be here.
Mm.
Oh. Huh. I'm thinking, well, we've met sort of more one-on-one, and here's one on 11, but
Yeah.
but anyhow.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean when, you know, when you talk about that cake and that, you know, wanting to bring that cake? Do you know that innocence, that sweet innocence that I'm picking up on?
I was seeing it, and I was seeing this little child who's wanting to please his father and please people, and I noticed how much judgment I have about that. You know,
Yeah.
go away, go away. Yes.
Send him to me. I really like him. I really, because, you know, again, it's, I don't sense him so much as a pleaser. He's actually bringing joy. He wants to play. That's how I feel him. It's funny. It's like, come, let's play. Let's have some fun. That's how he feels to me. I don't know. But I guess, you know, all the adults around him, they were busy with serious things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there wasn't much time for playing, or, you know, he just wants to offer the cake. It's like, look what I've got here. I've got a cake. He brings the joy. Yeah. So he can sit on my lap and bring cake. He feels very, very sweet and innocent. I'm not picking him up as a pleaser. Funny, I don't know.
Because when I said this was felt like the razor's edge and cake session, it wasn't just the cake, it wasn't just Laura's cake, or it was I mean, I was realizing whenever I run meetings, I always turn up 10 to 15 minutes early, and the main preparation is just settling in. And here I actually got out of the bath and put my clothes on 1 minute before the meeting started. I'm busy getting ready. I saw lots of other people getting comfortable and finding their places, and that was also cake. That was the, you know, not so cake, but it was part of the arriving, part of what, I don't know if he does or some other part does, that's that distract from being present. It's present, but it's busy, and he probably had gone off and made some coffee or something as well too.
Yeah. Yeah. It's that, you know, showing up when it's needed. I mean, it doesn't mean that one has to constantly focus or be a certain way, isn't it? It's also not really what life does. So but when it's needed, wow, you're right there.
I'm curious about what I'm experiencing right here and right now. With the thing that I said is like being the razor, or being in that space of the razor's edge where it's effortless, because it doesn't doesn't involve, sitting
No.
still. It's just be, just.
Yeah. What I also really love and appreciate is in meetings is the rawness or just whatever comes on the screen can come, whatever goes can go. It's no special way to be. It's more the courage to show up with whatever. It's pretty naked.
Hmm.
Judith is leaving.
Yeah. I'm curious about the difference between looking at, well, now this screen of 8 faces, including my own. Or,
Do you have 2, 4, 6? I have you, and then I have 6 on the side.
Well, I have you on a big screen there, and I have, 8, including myself and including Arthur's cushions. And
How do you do that?
I've got 3 screens on my computer.
Oh.
I'm curious just how it feels different to just see you and to see, well, there's other people like who haven't got their cameras on, but let's see everybody.
Yeah, I have only 2 options. I have the gallery view where I see everyone, or I have the one I'm talking to on the big screen and then a few on the side. So now I went into gallery view. Gosh, I always love seeing them.
Okay, I hid people who don't have their cameras turned on, but okay, there's everybody. Yeah. Everybody's turning the cameras on. That's I'm curious. So since I have both, I'm curious about how it feels different to just look at you and to be taking him, but I don't know what the difference. There's more focus. There's more sharpness with you.
Yeah. But that's actually with everything, isn't it? It's like, you look to the right, totally different. You look to the left, totally different. You look, isn't it? It's like, now how to describe differences. I mean, phew. Yeah.
There's more crispness and sharpness and focus there, and here there's a richness and a variety. And now I'm waiting for Laura to bring the cake, because that would be good. Actually, haven't had breakfast yet.
I'm going to bed soon. I can't have cake.
Okay, well, thank you.
Um,
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you. Laura did something with that cake in the beginning. Oh yeah, wanting cake. Marina. Oh, now I did not pronounce your name in the right way. Marina.
Thank you all. Thank you. Get you on my big screen picture. Oh. Just I'm quite aware this afternoon of the body's really fatigued, and when it gets like this, there's less presence, there's less ability to less focus, I guess, on presence. The mind gets busy. and it seems to go with the worry or the feeling sad, or I don't know, it's just mixed with all of that. I just thought I'd sit with that with you. It's quite a common feeling.
Yeah. I mean, for most of us, you know, the moment the body doesn't feel, or the body is in discomfort, the mind starts.
Mm.
For most of us, I would say. You know, you want to try to fix, or, you know, it depends on, but fatigue is a special one, you know. If the body has been in overdrive for a long time, at one point it's exhausted. It's just like that.
Mm. Mm.
So that's the other side of overdrive in a certain way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mostly comes with very with discomfort, and then thoughts start to
Yeah. So if
Yeah.
I'm normal then.
yeah. Yeah.
That doesn't mean much, but anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to me, it makes sense, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mm.
Mm. So an overdrive is in survival mode, and fatigue is also in survival mode.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Mm. So. I think you need more cake.
That's the answer. Lots of sugar.
Yeah, lots of sugar. Oh my God. Sugarless cake. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah. Mm. No, chocolate.
Chocolate.
Oh yes. Ah.
Mhm.
And you know, the moment the body is in survival mode, that it doesn't want to focus on anything. It just wants to be safe. That's the only thing it can do.
Mm.
It shuts off everything else. The whole
Yeah.
system is just wants to survive.
Mm. Yeah.
I mean, by grace or by luck, you remember that while it's in that mode, and you can see, okay, it's just doing its thing, and you let it do its thing.
Yeah.
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 That is really, really lucky.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for saying that. That's something I don't often do. I think I just get caught up in it most of the time.
Yeah, and again, it's nearly impossible to see at the same time that what's going on. It's nearly impossible. Yeah. So first it has to do its spin, and then maybe by luck at one point, you know, when it slows down again, you can see. Then you can see clearly. Or, you know, we come together and have a look here. And by now we are so advanced already, which is so wonderful. It goes quite quick that we see. But when there's a really freaked out nervous system, even our space might not be helpful. And we have seen that too. We've seen that too.
I can feel a change now. My nervous system, like a more calm.
It knows.
Mm.
Just needs a tiny little reminder and then check. It slows down.
Mm.
Oh, comes here also. Just you saying that again, such a sweet touch. Oh, just waves of love and gratitude.
Yeah.
Mm, yum.
I can just feel a whole lot of, I can't put it in words. Um, a whole lot of, for want of a better word, ahas.
Yeah, oh, that's a very good word.
In my cells or in my, not my cells, I don't know.
We understand. I just
Words
speak on
like
behalf of everyone. We understand.
fucking words.
No, but you show so beautifully. You show so beautifully. See, there comes again. Life, life. Oh.
I think have this, suddenly it comes to me where when this comes over me, when the physical body is exhausted, then the nervous system just goes into so much contraction, or
Yes.
I don't know if contraction's a word, but overwhelm, or there's, yeah,
Yes.
freeze, that it continues the exhaustion.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Beautiful. Wow. Beautiful scene. Yes. It continues the exhaustion.
Yeah, because it's all constricted and frozen, you know, it's like everything's
Yeah. Yeah.
holding.
Mm.
That's exhausting, that holding.
That's very exhausting.
But I haven't been aware, I haven't been aware of that.
No,
How
I
that
get it.
goes, yeah.
Mm.
Oh.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. That seeing is priceless, huh? When it sees, it releases at the same time. So
It's like all these little universes, parallel universes, all clicking all at the my head. I have Ellen often says, it's a very Dutch. I think it's something my mother used a lot, and I love it. It's that,
yeah.
I don't say it the way I say it, but that's in my head as well. Oh, right. Hey, hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah.
Mm.
Oof.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Thank you.
Mm. Oh, thank you. Mm. Mm. Oh. Uh-huh. Oh, thank you all. Thank you all for showing up and again, bringing so much joy into this universe. Mm. Mwah. Love and peace. Ciao.